Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it so that a Nostalgia Critic doesn't have to. And neither should you. And this is something the Nostalgia Critic would never have to remember. Quite frankly, because he was too old for this stuff. I'm going to be talking about two Mons that defined my childhood in the late 90s and early 2000s. Two Mons that were too old for the Nostalgia Critic to take a look at. Because, as he's mentioned before, he was in college when these two Mons took place. Two Mons that really shaped what was great cartoons in the 90s. Yes, I'm talking about Pokemon and Digimon. You kind of figured that was going to happen. So for this setup, I'm going to do an editorial introducing the two Mons in case you don't know by now or if you've forgotten. Setting up a TV arena, then a movie gladiator. So let's start with the editorial. Pokemon. That came out first. This was a Japanese thing, I believe. Or Chinese. I think it was Japanese. But in any case, they came out first. They were a popular trend. It was all about getting Poke cards. Or the trading cards for the Pokemon game. Then it was all about the Game Boy games. And then it was all about the TV show. You know who ripped on this? Well, South Park with Jim Pokemon. Get it? Jim Pokey. But the Pokemon are completely different than the Digimon. Why? Because Pokemon do not speak any English. They pretty much, well, say their names. That's pretty much how they talk. And they come out in little balls. No, I'm not talking about that ball. No, I'm talking about Pokeballs. The red and white thing with the little button that popped open the Pokeball and the Pokemon came out. And oh, by the way, they did not evolve. Well, I mean, they did, but you rarely saw it. Whereas in Digimon, it was all about the TV show. Yeah, there was some trading cards. Yeah, there was some toys. But it was all about the TV show. And in that one, you did get to see them evolve on a constant basis because they had to digivolve in order to defeat these monsters. So, you might be wondering, why am I talking about these two? Because these two shows define what childhood was like in the 90s. It's all about Pokemon, and then Digimon kind of copied off of Pokemon. But I kind of grew up with Digimon. I like Digimon. Well, at least the first two seasons of the show, that is. And never really got into Pokemon myself. I did see the first movie, but I never got into the TV show. But Pokemon and Digimon were two spectacular shows. Although I'm not talking about the shows in particular. I'll save that for the TV arena. And they were really trendy in the 90s and the early 2000s. But they are fads. One letter away from the word fade, meaning these two haven't really been a known commodity over the last half decade. It's been all about all this other crap. Which makes me wonder, are Pokemon and Digimon both hidden treasures? Or secret treasures? Or whatever the hell you want to say about them? Because they were only good in the 90s and 2000s, and now they don't even compete with today's generation. Because today's generation would probably not know about Pokemon. And they would certainly not know about Digimon. Digimon was only good for like 5 years and then that was it. Gone. Goodbye. Adios, amigos. They were just competing with Pokemon for a time and, well, never really triumphed because, well, everybody loved Pokemon over Digimon. So Pokemon lasted a little bit longer, but now they've gone too. Gone the way of the dodo, that is. Extinct almost. So what the hell happened to Pokemon and Digimon? Because these two icons were absolutely spectacular during their time. Nowadays, not so much. And that makes me want to say, hey, new generation, you don't know what you've seen. You're missing out on a lot. And I know this is another one of those typical, oh, I'm ripping on the new generation for their new crap because my generation had the better stuff. But in this case, the new generation clearly would not know about Pokemon or Digimon. And they should. Because Pokemon and Digimon were both spectacular. I know people are going to rip on me because I like Digimon over Pokemon. Even though Pokemon was clearly better and Digimon was just a copy. But Digimon really was good in my opinion. So was Pokemon, but I like Digimon a lot more. So, what shall unfold with Pokemon and Digimon? Well, with Pokemon, you had to go on this great quest to try and capture them all. Even though you didn't really capture them all. You just had a set of Pokemon and you used them in battle, pretty much. Whereas Digimon, your mission was to defeat the evil. Just like any other cartoon show in the 90s and 2000s. It's all about defeating the evil. We must conquer the evil. And to do that, we must digivolve our Digimon that we currently possess and form them. In the case of Digimon, we had 7 Digidestins that were all at camp. They all ended up in the digital world. Yes, because Digimon is short for digital monsters, in case you haven't fucking figured that out. And they each kind of signed their own Digimon, which got to digivolve into stronger Digimon in order to defeat the evil. Whereas with Pokemon, yeah, you kind of had... You had 3 Pokemon masters of sorts who kind of got to select their own Pokemon and then got to build off of it. Whereas Digimon, you were pretty much assigned one Digimon and that was it. Yeah, Pokemon didn't really work out for me because, well, it's pretty much the same crap. Choose your Pokemon, battle, try and conquer them all. Whereas Digimon, at least it had a plot going and it built off of the prior episode and it kept going and going and going. And for the first 2 seasons, it worked out well. 3rd season on, yeah, kind of got old, but what are you going to expect from a fad? But that's pretty much the setup for these 2 Mons, if you know what I mean. And I hope you understand that these 2 were significant in the 90s. Because, well, they were significant. Especially with Pokemon, with the Pokeball. No, not that ball. The red and white ball with the button thingy. And then Digimon with its setup. So with that pretty much gives you an idea of Pokemon and Digimon. So, for the next episode, we will compare the 2 TV shows. No, I'm not doing it now. I will do it in the next episode, though. So stay tuned for that. I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it's on the nostalgia great, and I do it. Neither should you.